Today, 100 years ago. Today, 100 years ago, the same building in Warsaw still smelled of gun smoke and wet plaster. Just days after Józef Piłsudski's armed coup, the National Assembly met inside those battered halls to choose a new president. Outside, loyalist troops and armored cars stood guard beneath shattered windows. Inside, the legislators faced an empty chair once occupied by Stanisław Wojciechowski. Only hours earlier, he had signed his resignation, clearing the way for a swift replacement. The assembly needed someone acceptable to Piłsudski, yet acceptable to the country. They settled on Ignacy Mościcki, a quiet chemist who had never run for office. At 11:40 in the morning, the ballots were counted. Mościcki received 269 of the 282 votes cast. Opposition deputies had stayed away, turning the election into a near-unanimous formality. When the result was announced, a brief round of applause echoed off marble walls, still streaked with soot from the fighting. Mościcki, seated in the gallery, rose slowly, his chemist's hands steady on the railing. He accepted the oath without flourish and stepped into a role that would last 13 years. The entire process took less than 2 hours, the fastest transfer of executive power in interwar Europe. Outside, rain began to fall on the cobblestones where barricades had stood only a week before. Inside, the new president shook hands with deputies who already sensed that real authority now rested elsewhere, with the marshal who had staged the coup. Yet the constitutional seal had been placed. Poland's fragile democracy had pivoted, and the guided republic began its quiet march toward authoritarian rule. If the speed of Mościcki's election still surprises you, more overlooked political turning points from interwar Europe await. Like and subscribe for the next chapter.